Hey everybody, it is Angie with Eat Well, Be Well Nutrition, and the topic today that I want to talk about is growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So we're going to dive into that just a little bit. So, can the way we think about ourselves and our abilities really shape our lives? Absolutely. The way that we think about our talents not only affect the way we feel, but can also affect what we achieve and whether we stick to new habits and develop new skills. A growth mindset means that you believe in your talents and that you are willing to be developed over time. A fixed mindset means that you believe that it's just the way it is, that you're not good at something, and you're never going to be good at it. So let's dive into a little bit more about that. And a lot of the information that I am talking about today is going to come from this mindset, the new Psychology of Success from Carol Dweck. It's a very interesting book. So I would suggest picking it up and reading it. And like I said, this will be a lot of what comes from her book today. So, science once told us that the human brain stops developing in childhood. However, we know that your brain is constantly evolving and changing. Um, we are going to be developing more talents and abilities over time. That doesn't mean with a growth mindset that you're going to be the next Einstein, but there are all kinds of variables in what we can achieve. A growth mindset simply means that people believe they're intelligent and are talented and they can improve their efforts through actions. A growth mindset also recognizes that setbacks are an unnecessary part of the learning process. Um, the kind of mindset that sees failing as temporary, it's just challenges, and it's crucial for learning, it's for resilience, motivation, and performance. Those who adopt a growth mindset are more likely to embrace lifelong learning. Um, they're going to put in more effort. They believe failures are temporary. They're willingly embracing change. They view feedback as an opportunity to learn. They view other success as a source of inspiration. And kind of the fixed mindset are going to be people who avoid challenges. They ignore feedback from others. They feel threatened by the success of others. They hide flaws so as to not be judged. They give up easily. They view feedback as a personal criticism. They believe putting in effort is worthless. So we're going to work on how do we develop a growth mindset. So it is going to take some work, guys. You're probably already identifying as one or the other. And if you have a fixed mindset, it really can it can be disruptive. You really just kind of find yourself avoiding challenges. It can lead to negative thinking. It can lead to depression, anxiety. So we want to really think about what can we do to kind of flip the switch and kind of go into this growth mindset. So um, realize that you can learn by challenging yourself, and you're going to have to really work on mastering this because being challenged isn't always fun, and sometimes it's very hard. But definitely challenge yourself. You will learn that you are growing, and hopefully that will kind of get you more into a growth as opposed to a fixed mindset. The second would be just kind of removing that fixed inner voice inside your head. We always have this negative inner voice, and it kind of goes against the growth mindset. It'll tell you, oh, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. So we've got to just kind of remove that little voice from our head. And on the next slide, we're going to have ways to practice growth mindset self talk as well. And reward yourself during this process. Um, just reward yourself along the whole process, realizing that it takes effort. And every step of the way, be sure that you're kind of patting yourself on the back. Get feedback. Try and seek feedback on your work. So, welcome people to, I say constructive criticism. Take that on. I know that I have in my coaching career have asked people to come on to, my nutrition page and give me some feedback, because that is how we learn and we grow. Get out of your comfort zone. Being brave enough to leave your comfort zone can really foster a growth mindset. When faced with a challenge, try to choose the harder option that will allow you to grow more. And then accept failure as part of the process. We're going to all have those failures and those setbacks. They're just part of the process. And if you just take that on, and then realize, okay, I didn't complete it this time, but maybe next time is going to be the time. So just know that when you fail, oh well, it's got to be a part of the process. No one can be 100% successful in everything that they try. So the last slide that we're going to go through is going to be how to practice that growth mindset self-talk. So growth mindset, like what to say, this task is really hard because I'm still developing my problem solving skills, and what you shouldn't say is, I'm finding this task hard because I'm stupid, I'm not naturally good at this thing. So go down the list, read each one, do a screen capture, and really think about the way that you're talking to yourself, because we can sometimes be in that growth mindset and then kind of flip flop to kind of that fixed mindset. We can kind of live in both of those realms, but we really need to try to make sure we're spending a good quantity of time over in that growth mindset, and trying to stay out of that fixed mindset. You just won't grow. It's going to make things more harder for you to be successful in the long run if you stay in that fixed mindset. So I hope this helps, guys. We really, really, really want to work on mindset. It's a huge part of nutrition. And if there's anything that I can help you with as far as your mindset and nutrition, I would be glad to help. Have an amazing day, guys.